Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's AD, aka AD Beats LV, and this is the AD's Reactions channel. I'm back. Had an issue. My old computer went down. Like I've been getting like so many stumbling blocks thrown in my direction. You know, you say the enemy want to keep you down or something like that. It just seemed like there's one thing after another. I'm sure some of you can relate, but I got me a new system. It's running like a champion. It can multitask like a champion. You know what I'm saying? So I want to redo this video. I had one person hit me up in the comments, say, "Man, I can't even hear you." So I was like, "Wow." And then like a day after that, I tried to get back on and fix it, and the old PC would not boot up. It just took a total crap on me. So I've been out for a couple weeks, say like 2 weeks, haven't had an actual PC, and ordered one, finally got it, got everything hooked up, ready to go, and it's full force ahead. I'm glad I'm able to keep doing content, because I really wanted to start it back up and just go full steam ahead and don't stop, and try to keep the ball rolling this time around. And I guarantee you it's gonna go down. So all the people that's watched my content before, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you come back, check out all my new stuff. I'm gonna be dropping content after content after content, and I'm not gonna stop this time. So hit like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, share possibly. I appreciate it. I wanted to redo this video on the guy who was killed by the two young females who set him up at the Caesars Casino. I believe it was the Caesars or whatever. But there's a lot of things, not a lot, but there's some things I wanted to point out. I'm pretty much a Vegas native. I've been here since I was a little young tyke, and there's some things I want to point out and interject, but go hit up Hookah Anonymous, hit his channel up, and give him a like, subscribe. He has great content. I've been following him for years. I'm always watching his stuff on the daily. He has some good stuff, and I'll be reacting to some of his stuff and some other things too as well. But I want to start, with Vegas. I want to try to do some Vegas videos as far as different sides of towns and things that happen in different areas of Vegas. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and do this reaction. Let's check it out, and I appreciate everybody if you're still here. Peace. Let's go.
Best friend did it, so I wanted to do it too. If your best friend go to jail, you going to jail. Lock me up.
They can be seen on CCTV walking towards his room. On getting to his room, they had threesome, and 15 minutes later, Brian would be shot.
Altamirano Solano's mother joining the hearing remotely from out of the country. The pain that I felt was so deep, she says. I felt like I just lost my life.
Wow.
Now, to all my fellas out there, please pay attention to this video. For you guys that like to go out to the club, casinos, wearing all that jewelry, designer clothes, foreign cars, and cause a bunch of attention to yourselves, you better beware. It's not just the jack boys you gotta worry about these days, it's women who's lurking and waiting to victimize men such as yourself, because they know how easy it is for a man to be lured in out of pure lust. Why you thinking a woman is so into you and you feeling yourself, the whole time she just lining you up to take whatever it is that they want from you, and you don't even know it. You got your guards completely down because you just focus on what you trying to do and have fun.
Right.
Y'all remember when Cardi B admitted to drugging men and robbing them before she started her music career?
And for y'all to like trying to say that I'm like some predator or I'm some weak because just wanted to buy from me, and a lot of y'all be like, oh, these were vulnerable men you took advantage of. These were no fucking vulnerable men. These are some freaks that like to go to the strip club, they like to get drunk, and after the club is closed, they trying to take advantage of and trying to bargain. No, I'm gonna go through.
Nah, cause see that ain't right, because you know it works both ways. You know, excuse me. Some probably, you know, strippers at the club. You know, that's their whole ambition, is to meet somebody that has a little bit of money and might be able to make a little bit of extra money afterwards. So she's trying to make it sound like that, you know, all the guys who go to strip clubs are creeps, and and all of them are looking, to take somebody home or do a little extracurricular activities afterwards. No, not every dude is like that. Some dudes just like to go there and enjoy themselves and, have some fun and then go on their merry way. But, Cardi B is being extra about that. But I have to point that out, that it's 50-50. There's females out there, that's exactly what they're looking to do. They're looking to dance for a certain guy that got some money and try to get some more money after the club. So, it is what it is. Let's go.
Pockets. And then y'all be like, you drug and rob them. Did I touch their body? Did I touch their penis? Did I touch them? Did I put my lips on them? No.
It's still crazy how she never got called out for that, but understand that there's hundreds of women just like her. Never leave your drink unattended at a function, and damn sure never ever accept a drink or any substance from someone that you don't know or just met. You'll end up waking up somewhere with a headache, wallet missing, jewelry missing, and wonder how you're waking up alone thinking you just had the night of your life. In worst cases, it could be fatal and you could get drugged but never wake up. Now, unfortunately, in this case, a 25-year-old man thought he was about to have the time of his life with two girls, but come to find out, they were setting him up the whole time. The man will lose his life behind the girls taking his belongings, leaving him to realize that it wasn't worth it after they would spend a bunch of years now behind bars.
And check this out, too. The difference when I grew up, when I was at their age, and then, because we used to go and hang out and go to the strip, be in all the casinos and stuff like that. I'm talking about between like the age of 21 and like 27 or whatever. We used to hit the strip hard, like every weekend. And one thing that's difference between when I was that age is there's always working girls in the casinos. But back in my day, the working girls, they would look for the men and the gentlemen that got the money, and then there would be no finessing or scheming to drug them and take what they would do. But back then it was a little bit more pure, as far as they would just use their looks and their body, to get the perfect guy who has that money, who's willing to spend his money on her, and she just uses her pure beauty, wit, or whatever the case may be. Back then there was no finessing or drugging a guy or whatever. A working girl would just use her looks, her wit, and find the right guy who's got all that money that's they're spending, and be able to take him back to his room or whatever and make some good money. It wasn't no drugging people and all that. This is this new day and age where girls just, they want to come up. Back in the day, girls, they wanted to come up, but they used their beauty and wit just to get money. They didn't go as far as drugging people. That's just that's out. Let's go.
Shout out to Twisted Crimes. I'll leave a link pinned in the comments so y'all can check the video out if you want by yourself. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Hit up
Investigators
Hookah
obtained
Anonymous.
shows 25-year-old Brian Altamirano
Look, he just look
Solano
like he about to
walking
have the
hand in
time of his
hand
life.
with Erica Covington and Ariana Taylor, both 20 minutes before the women are
They look like
accused of
kids,
killing
too.
him.
Look at him.
It's
Just
2:35 a.m. on
don't even
Monday,
look
May
21.
15th. Police say a camera inside a Caesars Palace hallway captures the trio walking to Altamirano Solano's room. Prosecutors noting the bag slung over his chest. 14 minutes later, that same camera catches Covington and Taylor running away.
Oh, wow.
Police say one of them has their victim's bag on her as she drops her phone.
I deeply,
phone.
genuinely apologize for the grief and the pain that has been brought upon you guys' family.
She and 22-year-old Ariana Taylor killed and robbed 25-year-old Brian Altamirano Solano.
crazy.
25 years old Brian Angel Altamirano.
Look at him. Now, like I said, y'all, he just think he about to have the time of his life. He got
know,
two
like
girls, you know, they with him. Whole time, they already got in their mind what they're trying to do to him. This is their game. This is what they do. They go to casinos or whatever club and they spot out men. They try to see who's the next victim. And depending on how gullible you look, they go for you. And in this case, it seemed like he was the gullible one. He's laughing. He just think he about to have the time of his life. Let's see how this
Solano
goes.
thought he would be treated to a
Look at
nice time with this two beautiful women he met on the Las Vegas Strip, but unfortunately he walked into a deadly trap which cost him his precious life.
See?
A young man who came to the States for a better life from Nicaragua ended up in the hands of this youngsters who were ready to do anything it takes just to score a
Wow, what's
lick.
up with the middle
Well,
finger
my
thing?
best friend did it, so I wanted to do it too. If your best friend go to jail, you going to jail. Lock me up. If your best
Ah, see? The irony in that, right? The irony. Your best friend going to jail. Now y'all both really going to jail for a real long time.
friend do crack, you gonna do crack. Sniff, sniff. If your best friend become a stripper, you gonna be a stripper. Throw that ass.
I'm a killer, but I got feelings. I catch you with 'em. I just might kill 'em.
How did all this
Oh my
start?
goodness.
What really happened
King
before
Bone.
they ran out of his room leaving his lifeless body behind? Let's dive into the whole story from the beginning to the end. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the
go to
like
Twisted
button for more
Crimes as well.
stories. This story will be taking us to Las Vegas, Nevada. One thing's for sure, Las Vegas, Nevada is a place that needs no introduction. With its 5-star resorts, world-class restaurants, stellar shopping, unrivaled entertainment,
Fremont Street
and
right there.
24/7 pulse. From classic downtown Las Vegas to the famous Las Vegas Strip and beyond, this one-of-a-kind city
The
owns
Sphere.
the throne as the world's premier tourist destination. The primary subjects in this story are Erica Covington, age 21, and Ariana Taylor, age 22.
Yo, you know, that's the sad part these days. These girls, and I think personally it's due to social media and a lot of these quote-unquote influencers or rappers or whatever. They are influencing a whole generation of literally nothing.
Yeah.
Right? They leading these kids down the craziest rabbit hole of no return because look at this, right? 21 and 22.
Wow.
Pretty much their life is over because they thought instead of going out and working or trying to get a career, they want to just lure men in to try to take whatever they got in.
Right.
And look at this.
What's that called? Your glasses are right. Oh, thank you.
I don't know how that is.
Look at this.
Oh, photo gang.
Look at this.
You hear the fellow in the background. Unfold them. That's that Chicago lingo. Yeah, I know a lot of you Chicago dudes came to Vegas or whatever, but they live like by the Strip because you know they think Las Vegas is just the Strip, so they live like close to the Strip, and they always be in the casinos. And they always be getting 86 because they don't play no games in the casinos. But it just shows that these females right here, you know, these some dudes from Chicago. So, you know, they showing out, you know, the dudes from Chicago showing out. Oh, we kicking it with some females from Vegas. They like, oh, we kicking it with some dudes from Chicago. And, you know, it's a mixture of just a disaster, you know, waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
Where you at, girl? What's the word, girl? Where you at?
Family and friends were happy for Ariana, thinking her life was heading towards success.
Ariana Taylor, graduates,
Mojave High School. Very familiar with Mojave High School. I'm gonna be touching on that in a minute. My niece graduated from Mojave High School.
And you know, it's funny, the whole time, these girls really do be coming from great backgrounds, right? That some of them actually have both parents and all that. It's just they get caught up in the streets because they want to. They get caught up in social media, the fast money, the instant gratification. It don't really.
You know, let me interject before, let me let them finish first. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go, because I'm about to show y'all something in a minute. All right, let's go.
Necessarily be the home all the time. They have the support. They just don't want it.
Now I gotta interject is I'm gonna show y'all right now, because Mojave High School now in 2025 Mojave is considered a bad high school, a rough high school now. And let me show you real quick. I'll try to make this quick, not all drawn out. But this is the borderline of North Las Vegas right here. Down right here is like the older part of North Las Vegas. Mojave High School is in the newer part of North Las Vegas. And so is this other school, Cheyenne. So here, let me show you real quick. And this Rancho High School is in the older part of North Las Vegas. I got all these schools queued up because I'm gonna show you guys real quick that that's not necessarily true, because I went to school at Rancho. But let me show you Mojave real quick. Now I'm still learning my way around Google Earth, so y'all, bear with me now. Don't put me to the cross now. You know what I'm saying? Let me go Mojave. Let's go. And it's a really nice school. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I mean, as far as the aesthetics of the school, let me see. I'm trying to get it right, y'all. There we go. Let's go. All right, this is Mojave High School right here, right? And this is considered a bad school nowadays. Like, there's stuff that always goes down in Mojave. Not always, but there's a lot of rough things that go on now. My lineage, and my age bracket, and I'm not telling you my age, but my age bracket, a lot of these offsprings go to Mojave High School. Because, like I said, my daughter, she didn't go to Mojave, but she went to a neighboring high school that was a little bit off, further down from North Las Vegas. But my point is that Mojave High School, it has some rough edges, right? So, and a lot of these kids, offsprings from my era, females and males that I went to school with, this is a lot of their offsprings, maybe grandchildren, children that's still growing up right now. And this school right here, Cheyenne, is close to Mojave, which is worse. And these are newer schools. These schools opened in the early, I think Cheyenne opened in 99. I think Mojave opened like 2000, 2001, around then. So those are considered new schools because they're in the newer North Las Vegas, right? And a lot of these offsprings are from my lineage. And, the guys and girls that I went to school with, a lot of them live in the new North Las Vegas area. So not necessarily that, these girls, because I don't really know if they grew up with a mom and a dad, but a lot of the offsprings was from single family homes, because this is a school, and this school right here is the school I graduated from, which was Rancho High School, right? And this was a rough school, a lot happened here at Rancho High School, like a lot. It was like the worst school, like in my era. Now it's a magnet school. It's a great school now. It's like they cleaned it a lot up. But back then, a lot of guys, kids I went to school with was from single family homes. Me, I had mom, pops, my dad, he was a military guy. He was in the Air Force or whatever. But when I moved here when we were little, when I was little, but then when I finally went to Rancho, and before I went to Rancho, it was rough. It was a real rough school, and a lot of kids there were from single family homes. So, and that's just my point being that, you know, maybe these girls did, you know, have a mother and father, but there's a lot of lineage of single family homes because Rancho High School was not in a great area. And all these schools right here are linked together pretty much because all the offsprings of these kids, we went to Rancho. Jim Bridger was a really rough middle school. That's in North Las Vegas. J.D. Smith was another one. It was a rough middle school because, like I said, a lot of these schools, there were kids that still had mom and dad at home, but then there was a significant other percentage that only was a single family home, you know. And because I'm a witness to it, you know, one of my good buddies, my homeboy, you know, he was, you know, at first his dad left, and then because after his dad left, we were like I was going into the 9th grade, he was in the 8th grade, and he went to Rancho. But once his dad left and his parents broke up, oh man, he went buck wild. Well, he was buck wild. We were out there, but he was buck wild. That just shows that when you don't have that structure anymore, the kids act out, because he was acting out. But anyway, J.D. Smith was a bad one, and so was Ed Von Tobel. They had a mix. This was a middle school I went to, and it was in the heart of old North Las Vegas, and it had Bloods and Crips that went to this school, like little ones that moved on, and a lot of these lineages of my era, all their kids and grandkids go to Mojave and go to Cheyenne. So I just wanted to make that point real quick. I hope you guys get me. I was going to go in a little bit more in depth of some of the neighborhoods and sets that was by these schools, but I don't want to string that out. I'll just wait to this other video that I'm about to drop. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the video. And mind you, again, with North Las Vegas, right, you see it's not that big. All these schools are in proximity of each other. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But let's get back to the video. Let's go.
Where'd you get your shirt?
Unfortunately, that would not be the case, especially when she linked up with her cousin, 21-year-old Erica Covington.
My job, they let me off until Tuesday. Bitch is ready to step on anything moving. Period. Period.
Wow.
It's just a 28. What do it look like?
Oh,
Ariana was exhibiting the attitudes of a wannabe thug. She was always on ankle monitors.
Look at that. See that? Look at that. Ankle monitors. You a whole graduate with nothing but support from your family, but linked up with the wrong person. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah.
You are your surroundings.
Posting all sort of thing on her social media.
Well, guess what? You knew what the I was when you met me, you.
And look at her. It looked like her little brother, and he looked like he is not cut from that cloth. He is not that. You know, they just straight acting. You could tell he's just straight up soft. You know what I'm saying? He can't even move right. It's like these kids, like Hugo was saying, they follow this music, you know, follow this culture, and they don't realize that it's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go ahead and you put your foot in that water and you go ahead and do some things that you could do some time for, you know, it get real, and then all fun and games is stopped. You know, it's all fun until you get caught. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh my goodness, what no? on your head, boy. They just don't know. It's not cool to be the devil. I'll tell you that much, boy. I don't want to be the devil. Nah, not me. I don't even want to be nowhere close to being the devil. I ain't.
And I don't give a bitch cause out here I'm fighting till I can't no more.
So bad.
Lady Mouth, cold turkey.
Erica, on the other hand, too, who was a mother of one, was just like her.
And you know, she actually looks like somebody that I knew, a female, like that could be her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because she looks, I ain't gonna say, you know, who the female's name I'm talking about, that, you know, she's a little bit younger than me, but, you know, she was in the same, you know, age bracket, maybe a couple years younger than me, but she looks like her. Like that could be her daughter or granddaughter or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Because all of us need, Northtown is so small, everybody know each other. That's why I don't live in North Las Vegas no more, because you always see the same people, or people that you grow up with. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you want to get out of that element.
Hey, you gotta be real careful with change. Tonight, here tomorrow. Reverse the rotation of the game. Everyone drinks. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I wish I catch my daughter on there doing that. Boy, I'ma just, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, as much as I want a daughter, when I see like stuff like this,
look
man,
at her face too.
I be like, yes.
Yo.
You know, shout out to the guys with the
Look at her face.
You know what?
Though.
Shout out to the guys that have the daughters that's actually in their life. A lot of these girls, they don't be having their father in their life.
Man.
And some of them actually do. They just chose to go left.
True.
But a lot of times, if you are in your child's life, man, they'll think twice about doing things such as this, because they will wonder.
If none of your friends have told you about the Skip Forever button, those aren't your friends. This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen
what, you know, you would think about them. They don't want you looking at them crazy.
That's not
it. She promoted thuggery to her child and whoever was around to receive it. With this duo, there was no stopping. They became a ticking time bomb. They were just living on the edge. On May 15, 2023, Erica and Ariana would come across 25-year-old Brian Altamirano Solano. Brian was from Nicaragua. He left there for a better life in the United States. He applied for asylum in the United States and was looking forward to a better life. He didn't know his life was going to be over when he met Erica and Ariana on the Vegas Strip. The three conversed and somehow they all—
See, you know what's crazy? He don't know no better. Anybody from here though, like from the United States itself, right? They would have went to Vegas and seen them two in there and be like, oh hell no.
Yeah, I know,
I ain't coming to Vegas for this. Even if I'm going to spend some money on some girls, I ain't coming here for this. This like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, nowadays, the guys, they got to slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, back in my day, like, if a dude had money, he wouldn't be rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? He would be with somebody that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that anything's wrong with him, but back in my day, the working girls was in tip-top shape. Well, it was bad. I mean, super duper bad. That they took their profession seriously because they want to catch a man with a lot of money, and they look good, and them just fall, and to make the guy just fall in love with them because aesthetically they just look flawless. They got wit, you know what I'm saying, and they just get the money like that. But yeah, let's go though. Let's go.
Show me the ones that I spend good money for, but not this. But you know, I guess he was just trying to have fun. As you can see, he's smiling. He looked like he think he about to have the time of his life. She
all
Thinking with
agreed
the
to
wrong
go to
head.
Brian's hotel room
Look at
at Caesar's Palace to a 3-man rumble. They can be seen on CCTV walking towards his room. On getting to his room, they had threesome, and 15 minutes later, Brian would be shot. CCTV captured Ariana and Erica running away with
shot
Brian's
him.
wallet and bag after they finished their workout session with Brian. They were captured jumping into a stolen car which drove them away from the area. Brian would later be found at around 11:30 a.m. by a housekeeper after he failed to check out on time. The coroner listed his cause of death as a penetrating gunshot injury of the left chest and ruled it a homicide. Detectives were later able to link Covington and Taylor to the incident using the surveillance video, as well as a cartridge casing left at the scene, Instagram profiles, and visible tattoos. They were arrested and arraigned in court. A cartridge casing left at the scene was traced back to another incident involving Ariana.
Investigators tonight, video appears to show 2 murder suspects running through a strip hotel.
Those women reportedly meeting their victim just minutes before they allegedly shot and killed him in a guest room. Now, evidence the 8 News Now investigators obtained show how police pieced this case together. Video the 8 News Now investigators obtained shows 25-year-old Brian Altamirano Solano walking hand in hand with Erica Covington and Ariana Taylor, both 20 minutes before the women are accused of killing him. It's 2:35 a.m. on Monday, May 15th. Police say a camera inside a Caesars Palace hallway captures the trio walking to Altamirano Solano's room, prosecutors noting the bag slung over his chest. 14 minutes later, that same camera catches Covington and Taylor running away. Police say one of them has their victim's bag on her as she drops her phone.
And you gotta figure, like, this guy probably don't even have a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? They doing all this for maybe what? Maybe a few $100, maybe? You know, he's from Nicaragua. Whatever. Yeah, I just pronounced that wrong, didn't I? But y'all know what I'm talking about. He's from a country where they don't make a lot of money. So they did all this maybe to get maybe a few $100. Maybe. Crazy
Now,
work.
as you can see, right?
It's crazy work.
You can tell that they young-minded, they young, they don't know any better. Common sense to tell you, you in the whole hotel, you in Vegas at that. Both of y'all 21, 22, of course they don't know any better. It's common sense that there's going to be cameras everywhere. So for one, they got you on camera going to the room. They got you on camera walking with him all through the lobby. And they got you on camera leaving. Then you leave a cartridge. Right? So common sense would tell you that you're going to get caught because they don't know any better. But that's the problem with these kids trying to be adults. Want to be tough, want to be grown ahead of time. But trust me, they gonna find out.
Detectives getting...
And not only that, too, on the strip, you know, they not only have, you know, armed security in the casino, right? And security in the casino, but there's exclusive Metro cops, the Metropolitan police officers. They exclusively work Las Vegas Boulevard, the strip. Like, some of them are on bikes, some of them have patrol cars or whatever. So if you get caught in a casino, all it takes is one call, one radio call, and you ain't going nowhere because they gonna swarm you because they already there on Las Vegas Boulevard, and the majority of the casinos, the big ones, are on Las Vegas Boulevard. So you're not gonna be getting far. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
More surveillance video, this one from a different strip property. They say one of the women is wearing the bag as she charges her phone.
Oh, I'm gonna screenshot these.
Prosecutors say Covington and Taylor are the duo in these Instagram videos shown to a grand jury where they're wearing the same or similar outfits as the morning of the murder.
Yep.
More photos show the hotel room door, where police say just 15 minutes transpired before the women allegedly shot and killed Altamirano Solano. Inside, officers say they found a cartridge casing matching Taylor's gun. Altamirano Solano had stayed in the room with a different woman who told investigators he didn't speak English and was in the U.S. from Nicaragua seeking asylum. Other evidence in the case includes 2 explicit videos of the women and Altamirano Solano inside the room, recorded at 2:44 and 2:45. Minutes later, the women are seen running down that hallway. It wouldn't be until 11 that morning, more than 8 hours later, a worker found Altamirano Solano dead on the floor from a gunshot.
Now, you know you're going to get caught if you running from the room and you drop your phone. That's like bad luck. Like, she should have known. As soon as she dropped her phone and had to come back a few steps to pick it up, she should have known that was it. Y'all going to get caught. You dropped your phone. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, Brian and Denise.
You're the guy with the gun, the person who would do anything to protect the ones you love. But did you know you could...
Yo, the worst part about all that is 9 times out of 10, they didn't even have to shoot him. Right? I'm pretty sure if you would have just showed him the gun and told him to give whatever it is you want from him, he would have just gave it to you. You didn't even have to shoot him.
That's true.
There's still so many questions tonight as to what led up to the shooting, but what we do know is that the man who was killed had invited the 2 women up to his room right before being shot. 20-year-old Erica Covington and Ariana Taylor both making their first appearance in court Wednesday, both with a somber look, much different from the mug shots that were taken of.
Oh, see, yeah, they think it's a game, right? You see, smiling,
Man.
okay. And you know,
the girl to the left, I know your people. you look real familiar.
Funny, when the judge see these mug shots, they want to make a lesson out of you. They going to set an example for people just like this. You want to smile in the mugshot? Cool. Take this 100 years or something.
Them just hours after their arrest. Police tell us so far their investigation is leading them to believe Altamirano Solano went to his hotel room with Covington and Taylor. The 2 women later left his room with some of his personal belongings. They were arrested by the Criminal Apprehension Team and booked into the Clark County Detention Center early Wednesday.
Detectives spoke with Erica first on May 16th, where she first denied any involvement. When presented with evidence, she stated that she and her cousin Ari met Brian down by valet but had trouble communicating with him since he only spoke Spanish. She said Ariana used a translating app on her phone but couldn't hear what the 2 were talking about. When asked what happened inside the hotel, she requested a lawyer. Ariana was then brought in for questioning on May 17th, where she told detectives she had bad memory due to being in a car accident. She acknowledged that she was there with Erica, but when asked about certain pieces of evidence, she said she couldn't remember. When asked about the murder, she stated that she didn't recall and that detectives needed to do their job. In November...
Oh, wow. What? That's how she took it? They got you red-handed. You want to act like you tough and tell the detectives, they're going to do their job.
Erica
right.
Covington, now 21, and Ariana Taylor, now 22, agreed to plead guilty to charges of second-degree murder for the May 2023 shooting death of Brian Altamirano Solano. In court, Clark County District Court Judge Tiara Jones sentenced the women along the terms of the agreement, which includes a maximum term of 10 to 25 years. Erica apologized to the family of Brian, but Ariana...
Hold up. Hold up. See, this is crazy, right? They know for a fact that these 2 girls pretty much lured this man in and unalived them purposely. It wasn't by mistake. It wasn't by none of that. And one of them clearly has a history. You mean to tell me 10 to 20 years, that's it? 10 to 20 years, that's it? For taking a life?
Yeah, but if you think about it, 10 to 20 years is a lot of years for a young person. Like, you pretty much are missing the majority of the meat of your life, of experiences, you know what I'm saying, of jobs, going to school or whatever, and they're 20 and they get 10 to 20 years, they still gonna have to go, you know, to the parole board, and I guarantee you they're gonna get denied. They're gonna get denied all the way. You get 3 shots, so they're definitely gonna get denied the first time. Second time, probably, it depends on if they really, you know, worked hard in prison to rehabilitate themselves, took classes and all that. Because you can guarantee they're going to do, if they got to do 10 to 20, they're going to probably do at least 15. Because they're going to make an example out of these girls. When you do something in a casino, they make an example out of you. Word. Let's go.
Life? Crazy.
Declined to speak during the sentencing.
This afternoon, those two women are beginning their sentences in prison. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Our 8 News Now investigators were the only TV crew in the courtroom for this emotional sentencing. David Charnes here with how many years they could be serving behind bars.
Yeah, Brian, Denise, the pair took a plea deal, sending them to the Department of Corrections for at least 10 years. Today in court, the family of the man they killed repeatedly asking why they did it.
I would like to send my condolences to Brian's family.
21-year-old Erica Covington apologizes for killing a man inside a Caesars Palace hotel room before a judge sentences her to prison.
I deeply, genuinely apologize for the grief and the pain that has been brought upon you guys' family.
She and 22-year-old Ariana Taylor killed and robbed 25-year-old Brian Altamirano Solano in May 2023. This video the 8 News Now investigators obtained shortly afterward shows the trio walking hand in hand minutes before the murder.
No le bastó con robarle sus pertenencias.
Altamirano Solano's father speaking with the help of an interpreter. It wasn't enough just taking his belongings, he says. They had to kill him. Altamirano Solano and the girls were in.
Look, that's what I'm saying. All you had to do, if you really just wanted, I'm pretty sure that bag, he would have gave it up as soon as he seen the gun. You didn't even have to take his life. But instead, they wanted to be grown. They wanted to be tough. They want to sit there and shoot this man and then only receive 10 to 20 years is insane.
In his room for about 15 minutes before one of them pulled the trigger. Police finding a cartridge casing they say matched Taylor's gun. Altamirano Solano's mother joining the hearing remotely from out of the country.
Are you looking to start your own business? Well, look no further than Busy.com. Right now, we'll complete your...
The pain that I felt was so deep, she says. I felt like I just lost my life. I had so many questions. Why? Why my son? Police work to find the women included comparing these Instagram videos to surveillance from several strip properties that night. Officers arresting the duo 2 days later. Altamirano Solano's father again speaking through the interpreter.
Pido justicia por mí.
I ask for justice for my son.
Police nor prosecutors have ever said which woman they actually believe pulled the trigger. Nevada law allows charges against all people involved in a murder, not just the person who did the actual slaying. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
So, David, the judge sentencing the women as per the plea agreement. While the minimum is 10 years, the maximum is 25, and the decision on when to release them will eventually go to the parole board.
It's sad to see a young man who came to the States for a better life end up dead in that manner. He thought he was going to be having a great night with this young ladies, but they ended up taking his life. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Brian. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there, and we shall see you guys in the next video.
Listen, fellas, all I'm gonna say is let this be a lesson, please. At the end of the day, you know, this man definitely didn't deserve to lose his life. He just went to Vegas, thought he was gonna have a good night. You know, he got to whatever, you know, some people agree with it, some people don't. I've seen people in the comments say, well, that's what he get for trying to pay for it. Come on. No matter what it is, he don't deserve to lose his life, man. And this happens all around the world all the time. Literally all the time. They have women out there that their sole purpose of going out is to lure men in to rob them, or in most cases like this, even take their life for no reason. You have a lot of them that try to drug men. They don't know what they're doing with this, you know, with the substances they use. They put a little too much, and next you know, the man never wakes up, right? All over, what, a few $100s? You know, and it's crazy because they only receiving, what, the max 25 years? So they still have the light of day because they only, what, 21 and 22. So if they do even get the max, in which they're not, if they do get the max, they're still going to get out at, what, 40-something years old? Meanwhile, this man is no longer here no more over nothing. How much money did they really get out of that little bag? Alright, so, fellas, y'all be careful. It's crazy out there, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know. First of all, y'all let me know if y'all think that was enough time for what they did. Clearly, they knew what they was doing. I feel it was premeditated. Yeah, so let us know in the comments if you feel that justice was actually served. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time.
Yeah, so check it out. What do you guys think? They could have got life. I say they probably should have got like life with the possibility of parole instead of 10 to 25 but the reason why they did get murder in the second degree is because it was on impulse, because I don't think they were planning on just going in there and killing them. I think they just panicked. One of them panicked and just pulled the trigger on them because they're young. They didn't even have a plan. They just was like, we're gonna finesse them, go in there, because there's just no possible way they had planned on killing this guy. I think one of them panicked, pulled the trigger, they grabbed his stuff and ran. But you get out of prison, because I guarantee you, Nevada, their legal system is strict, tough, and then especially when you do something in casino, because we're a host. We host people, hundreds of thousands of people a year, and they don't want the locals messing that money up. So they always make examples out of people who do heinous, bad, worse crimes in casinos. They make super examples out of them. So don't be surprised if they do almost a full whole 20 years. Because I guarantee you, they're going to get denied the first time. They're going to get denied the first 2 times they go up for parole. And then if they've really worked hard to rehabilitate themselves, then they might get out the third time around, which will probably be around 12 to 15 years. And then you've pretty much spent majority of your life in prison. I know that doesn't, constitute a whole life being lost, but at the same time, you lost your whole pretty much life, because if you get out when you're almost 40, your life is pretty much over. You know what I'm saying? You really can't have any more kids, and then you're gonna have to get a job. You're gonna be struggling for the rest of your life off of a mistake you made when you were a young adult. So it's a sad story. My condolences go out to the guy they killed, his family from Nicaragua or whatever. It's a sad story. So in a nutshell, you can never know. These girls might have been in single family homes. They look like they were in nice houses and stuff, but sometimes, when you don't have that supervision growing up, it turns bad. So, but I appreciate everybody coming by. I'm gonna be dropping content after content. I got a new system going on. I feel rejuvenated, and I'm just motivated, and I just told myself I'm not gonna stop this time around. I'm gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. So if you press like, subscribe, share, it would be awesome. I'm just gonna be popping up with new videos, and make sure you go and subscribe to @Hookah Anonymous. And I forgot the other handle when you watch it again. What's it called? Twisted Crimes, I believe it is. Yeah, Twisted Crimes. Go give them a follow and a like as well. Thank you everybody for sitting in with me if you're still here. And then I'll see you on the next one. This is AD, aka AD Beats LV, NLV. Everybody have a good one. Stay safe out there. Peace.